Here we go back again, talking with family on relationship topics. And the reason why I say the stuff I say is because it's about getting the outcomes we want. It ain't to make somebody mad. It's about telling the God honest truth from a logical decision. When I say about making a logical decision, I'm a single guy. I can't say, hey, I need to date Beyonce because she a billionaire. Dude, you sound fucking delusional. Let's also realistically, So, without further ado, we got some of the family in the back. We got a cuz and we got a sister. We got Ryan and we got Tracy. You can see both these two people on my podcast. We done argue it out before. You like, why they back on your podcast? Because we can disagree to agree. It ain't about being mad. It's about people telling their point of view. Now, some of us might say something over emotion. Some of us might say stuff over logic. But the whole reason is to get our point across and do better from this. So, people say, why are you single? You want me to tell why I'm single? It's gonna hurt some feelings, but because the environment I live in one of the cities. I live in Detroit, Michigan. There's some great women here, and there's some not great women here. Older I get, the harder it is to get me for the date. That's because the person I am. So, nothing against these two ladies in here. They gonna speak their piece on to different. But my advice, and most of the guys did agree on this. If you single, want to do something with your life, decent looking, you ain't the best person in the world, got a good job, don't got no kids, decent height. I'm saying you that's the average guy, and you looking for a girl to date. When I say date, I'm not saying fucking. I'm talking about, yeah, you want to have sex in your relationship, but date, possible marriage. Detroit ain't the city for you, pimp. No, this is the city of lace fronts. Yes, bad attitudes. You owe me everything. Take care of some other nigga kids that don't want to take care of their kids. Yeah, this is that city for real. I don't know. That's how the single guys look at it. Not the Pookie and Ray Rays. Talk about the guys that actually got their shit together.
Wow. Okay. So that's quite the opinion. That's quite the opinion. I wouldn't know how to categorize the actual city, seeing as how I just moved here recently to the actual
go back to where you came from.
To the actual city. Since high school, I haven't been here. But
don't come here.
What I will say is, so we're asking, why are you single? Why am I single? I'm single because I was in a relationship for over a decade, and now that I haven't been, it's hard to sort of replace or get anew of what I had. It's kind of like I'm healing. I'm struggling with healing, and I'm overcoming some things in my personal life. So now I have to make these conscious decisions. I am in my 30s, so it's a whole different aspect. And then the dating pool is literally like the swamp. Like it's just, I mean, you're picking through slime and seaweed and just a whole bunch of crap. And you know, it's really hard to find what you're looking for and all that trash. So that's why I'm single.
I got questions after this. We can interview each other. I got logical questions. You want to speak? Go ahead. Pass you the mic.
I don't really have an answer.
Why are you single? And don't say something stupid like by choice.
No, I mean, I feel like I'm in a position where I have to figure out what I'm willing to accept or what I'm willing to go through with a person.
Yeah.
What a person comes with matters.
Yep.
What you're settling for matters.
Yep.
How it can affect you, what you're willing to take on, and, you know, things like that. Whether you accepting somebody with kids, whether you accepting somebody that been in a whole lot of fucking relationships and they got relationship trauma. Yeah, all of that. What am I criminal? Yeah, like I have to figure out what I'm willing to accept with the person. Yeah. So I'm looking to choose wisely at this point in my life. I don't have children yet. I want kids. I want to get married, you know, but dating does get harder the older you get. That's my answer.
So I'll start on myself.
You said you had questions.
What? Yeah, I got questions. So let's say, don't take it personal. I'm gonna ask you. I'm not gonna grill you too much, but I'm gonna go there because it's appropriate. I'm not gonna cross the line. Some people think out there, but I'm not. Look, I ain't trying to start no beefs and nothing like that. So look, I'm just logical. The thing is, some people gonna feel the type of way, but don't do that. It's
Okay.
logical.
Who's this
So,
directed towards?
I'm gonna ask you, like, using. I don't go too personal, but I'm gonna ask you, like, okay, let's say you've been in a relationship 10 years. Do you think you could do better starting all over, or would you rather fix that relationship you had? Or you say don't answer.
Or what would you change about yourself?
Hold on.
Okay.
You asked
Moving
hold on, too
forward.
many questions.
Okay, no, I got
people
it.
say you've been in a
No.
relationship
No,
10
I
years.
got it. No, I got it. No,
Why
I
would I
got it.
go think I'm gonna get with somebody else?
No, I
You
got
already
it.
got a history with them.
Listen. So yes, part of me is like, damn, I wish I could go fix what was broken and be a better person for that person. So maybe our family could have stayed together. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could have built that empire that we dreamed of together. Yes, part of me is always going to say that spending more than a decade with a person, sleeping next to a person every night, part of me is always going to say that. But the other part of me is saying if a person that I love that much could fucking leave me like that, then how the fuck could I love anybody else? And that's why I'm really fucking single. Because how the fuck can you trust somebody if you can't trust the motherfucker that you was with more than 10 years of your fucking life that you bore a child for? How can you trust anybody else? So that's why I'm single. Good question.
Okay,
Good fucking question.
By your own response. So why you think your next relationship is gonna be better? You starting all over.
I don't even know if
why
I
would
can,
you think it'd be
no,
better?
I'm saying I don't even
If you
know.
already had,
I'm not even at my next relationship. I don't even know if I can handle a next relationship. I don't even know if there is enough of me as a woman left inside of me to give to another person, to handle another relationship. That shit is heavy. That shit is hard. That shit breaks you down. So I'm way before in my next relationship.
So being this a hard question. It's gonna come off harsh, but it's really not harsh. But it is the truth. So would you rather take a risk on trying to start a whole new relationship or get counseling and try to get back with your child's father?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Part of me is always gonna want that.
I just asked you a question.
Okay. The bigger part of me.
She's explaining her answer.
The bigger part of me.
I
know there's no there. This is not a yes or no. This is a black, white, and gray question.
It is.
So my gray answer is part of me is always gonna want that family back, but the bigger part of me has to say, okay, that's not an option. So I need to go deal with this on my own. And yes, maybe start over, but I need to make a decision. Do I have enough to start over, or do I not have enough to ever start over? And I'll just be single like the old ladies with a bunch of cats. Like I'm still in my options phase.
I wouldn't take it to that extreme.
But my advice, look, I come off harsh, I talk shit, but the way the times we live in now, what I would suggest, and being rational, like logical, being real, I would tell you, because you look already. Let's say you've been in 10 relationships, you feel like the relationship failed.
Okay, but I've been in one. But I've been in one. You got it. That's a really big factor.
Listen to me.
That's a huge factor.
Yes. You look, most motherfuckers can't keep a relationship over 6 months. You was able to already have a child with one dude, a black man at that, and stay in a relationship for 10 years. So by the time the shit we going on, don't you think I'm just like you say you disagree, you say disagree. You don't gotta agree with me. But don't you think it'd be worth it? Let's like instead of trying to start a whole new relationship that's got like a 99.9% chance of failing, then just try to get some counseling, make some compromises, and try to work this relationship out.
Even if I say yes to that, he broke up with me. So I'm not the person that my love never stopped for him. Right, but my love never stopped for him. He chose in his mind and in his heart to leave me. And now he has chosen with his heart to live and be with another person. So no, I don't think I'll ever be with that man again. Whatever we had, that's in the past. If you want me to be just super duper honest, that's my bare minimum. That should have never worked again. We're co-parents. That's all we got. That's all we ever gonna be.
Okay, so look, I asked girls.
Now you got me on live talking, recording that shit. Now what if you see it?
Fucking
shit.
What if you see it? That's the truth. That's the thing we gotta have these uncovered. So my thing is this. I'm saying like, okay, y'all have been through all this ups and downs. Now the reality is, I mean, you think you're gonna get a better relationship? Like, be honest. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying you know how the fuck people is. And as you get older, a lot of shit change.
That's true.
Shit change crazy.
But you gotta date outside of what you used to. You might gotta move. You might gotta date a different race. You might gotta. You never know what you gotta do. Shit.
Like
Honestly, you never know what could fix that. I would say be open. Don't let your situation with him keep you content. Don't be afraid to date.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, this conversation. What about you? See, you want to get on your ass? Pass the mic. Yeah,
Shit.
get on your ass.
What's the question?
Put you in a hot seat.
What's the question? Hold up.
I mean, realistic. Like if you say, look, if you just say you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. You ain't under oath. It ain't nothing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hit you with here a question. I bet she can't answer this. We always hear where, oh, guys ain't shit, guys ain't this, da da da. We hear this so much, like we became like numb to this shit. Like, damn, because we hear so much bullshit on this. Let's try something different. Where did you fuck up in a relationship? Can you admit you did anything wrong? If you ain't did nothing wrong, you ain't never did nothing wrong. Can you ever say you did something wrong as a female? Not just, you never hear females say they fucked up a relationship. They be like, yeah, I fucked his cousin, I got drunk. But see, I didn't mean it. I made a mistake. I ain't mean it.
Okay, so I got two.
He called me stupid. That's why I fucked his cousin. I
got two relationships that I could like refer back to.
I didn't say something you messed up.
I could either refer back.
Don't go personal. Too personal.
I could go back to the relationship I just got out of. My longest relationship that was like, okay, first off,
about our longest.
All right, so my longest relationship was 10 years ago. That was 10 fucking years ago. Okay, we broke up when I was 20, and the relationship I just got out of was just a few months ago. Whatever.
Okay, let's talk about your longest relationship.
Okay, so the longest relationship.
You ain't 40, so the 20-year-old one was the longest one.
What could I have changed? Huh?
Tell them come on in. We got a surprise visitor in the building.
Okay, so
we got a fourth mic.
Okay, so let me answer this question. So what I could have did differently in that long relationship was probably been more patient.
Yeah.
We
got a bonus round in the building.
I could have been more patient. What? I think.
We got another.
Listen.
Oh, my bad.
I think patience would have fixed that situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The most recent relationship, we were 5 years apart. We were at two different spaces in our life.
Yeah.
He's still growing. And I'm in a certain space where I'm kind of, all right, I'm on my mission. Are you with me or are you not?
Yeah.
And sometimes people can keep you at a standstill.
Yeah.
So, it's like I'm progressing and you're kind of like stuck.
Yeah, I think what I would say is that you get into these relationships with these guys where you're like kind of infatuated, you're like super infatuated in the beginning, and so you're kind of making them the center of attention. You're everything about them, posting pictures, like baby. Well, that was when I was younger. I wouldn't say I would do that at my age now, but like posting pictures or making statuses or like liking shit on their page. You're doing extra shit to make sure people know or they know that you're thinking about them, you like them, you're telling everybody about them. But I feel like once you set that tone and then somewhere in a relationship, you say, hey, I need to take a step back for me. I need to focus on me. They're like, oh, so you don't care about me no more. You don't love me no more. You're not interested in me because you've taken that step to be about yourself. So now I'm setting the tone in the beginning, which is I'm not going to chase after you. I'm a woman, and the right man for me would treat me like his woman. Yeah. Like he would know how to treat me, period. If you don't know how to stay in communication, then it's nothing.
You got to get in here. You want to join this live? We live. You don't go live. Let's get the fuck out.
Man, I was about to come tell you the most wickedest story.
Hey, hold on. Not yet. Hey,
wait.
You got time?
No,
words. Stop that. Get your ass in the seat. Get behind here. Hold on. Come on. Get in the camera. No, you ain't on camera over there. You got to be right. You got to be behind these two.
These bucket seats not fitting.
Hey, no. Get the tall seat and sit right here.
Just go get my blunt.
No,
she just had a blunt. You missed it.
She got the bong over there.
No, get the tall seat. Get right here. Put that tall seat right here.
You can hit the bong.
Get the tall seat. Get right here.
Hold up.
You gonna introduce him?
What you mean take that one? What you talking about?
I got it.
Oh, well, take that same. Oh, yeah, you can take that one. Damn, my bad. I got like some more of these in the basement we need to put together.
You was so you. Damn.
Shut your weak ass up. Hey, we live though.
All right.
It's gonna be YouTube. We get kicked off YouTube in a matter of minutes.
No, you won't. Cause I'm right here.
Oh damn. No, I thought
Okay.
you about to blend in with the background for a minute. I had to see the colors you had on your shirt.
So we were about to do the reaction
Okay.
video.
All right, no, we gonna hear his take on stuff. I'm gonna go around one more time. So, damn, y'all said so much shit, and I've been drinking. So,
You know that. Do you know that?
No, you won't laugh.
yeah, we live.
Yeah, we live.
All right, go ahead. We've been.
So we talking
what
about-
y'all drinking.
I got some wine here.
Let me drink some.
I do wine because we trying to record, and I don't want niggas being in this bitch trying to jump out the window. I don't got no insurance.
We are talking about relationships is our main topic, and right now we are talking about why are you as an individual single? Are you single or in a relationship, and why?
Why are you single?
So
That's a good question.
That is
But
a good question.
But I'm not.
That's
This
a
is
real good question.
this not across America. But the crazy is because the crazy thing is you just put look. I got my flaws. I know my flaws. I mean I know my flaws. Got my flaws. But if you put me up for the typical guy, a girl say they won't. I actually hit that and beyond. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but you have this attitude.
It ain't attitude.
No.
Stop.
You
Hold
have
on. Listen
this-
to me. We
What
speaking.
is it? Wait, what do you?
Stop. Stop. It ain't the attitude. You gotta think.
Perception.
Hold on. Stop. You gotta think for a guy, how much stuff like before you say you daddy guy, we gotta have all these prerequisitions. We gotta meet all this shit. And we gotta work for this shit.
I'm gonna stop you right there because
What
I
the
don't
fuck you
require
mean?
a man to have anything more than I have.
Bullshit.
I mess with a man on
Wait,
my
you-
level.
You done set
My
to the room.
level,
You done
period.
set to
Mess
the
with a
room.
man on your level. Maybe if he got more, that's great. But usually it's just the standard is just be on my same level, have my same level of ambition, and be the
Hold on.
same character as I.
Let
That's
me
it.
debunk this shit
I'm
right
listening to
now.
her. She talking.
That's it.
She talking.
Hey, look, hold on. Let's watch. I'm like, hey, what's up? Oh, I want to come pick you up. I want to hang out. She's like, okay, come get me around 7. That's cool. Now let's flip it a little bit. Hey, what's up? Let's hang out. Let's hang out about 7. Yeah, you know, I don't got no car. Come get me. You weak ass nigga. You don't got no car. You see how it's the same shit, but it was reversed. It'd be like, well, damn. So as a guy off rip, you got to have so much more.
I feel like that's more of an ignorant take to it. Like that's not most women. Like I picked up dudes. I know dudes with no car. I have dudes on my personal roster with no vehicle who I would to pick up and take home. If it's worth it, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I will pick you up and take you home. I'll call you an Uber when you're ready to go. It's all about
That's
the
not
caliber
really a
of the
debate.
man.
Yeah,
That's not really a
you
debate.
accepting to the rule.
I feel like that's
That's not really a debate. That's I
You
wouldn't
accept
say-
to the rule.
no.
I'm not.
What you saying?
You ain't had no car, bitch ain't about to fuck with you in general.
What are you?
It's accept to the rule.
As the other man in the room.
I'm waiting until what you go ahead.
No, your opinion on that.
Honestly, you don't. I mean, either person doesn't have to have a car all the time, but somebody eventually. I mean, somebody got to have some ambition. If somebody doesn't have some ambition in somewhere, and somebody notices that, like say if you was messing with a guy without a car, and you watch him, okay, yeah, you don't have a car, but it's cool. Eventually, that'll happen. Okay, when is it gonna happen? Eventually, it should happen.
That's up to you to personally
It's
decide
up-
if
is
you
it
want to
like-
mess with that
yeah,
person.
it's really up to
given the
that's
fact
really
that
up
they
to
don't
that
got
person,
this, that,
right?
and third.
Right.
It's really up to that person.
If he
Is
like,
that person worth that to you?
If he like, oh, I can only come to you
Sometimes that
after
person
I
is
get
not
off
worth
work,
that to that person,
right? You pick him up from work, and he's like, I'll walk from your house. You know, you just pick me up from work.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm about to pick you up from work. Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna pick you up from
Some
work.
niggas is worth that to you, right?
Yes.
Right. Some niggas are like, nigga, you need to have a car.
Right? You ain't
You
got
need to have a
nothing
car.
else. You need to have a car.
You gotta have a car, because
Because that goes
Shit.
back to being on the
I don't
same
think-
to some females, some niggas gotta have some money too. You can't be that
All right, pause,
what you
pause
are
right
not
here.
and
Pause.
broke.
Now listen to grown man talk. I don't give a fuck how ugly the girl was, how cute she is. It wouldn't matter. If she ain't have a car, you still fuck with her. it wouldn't even be up for question.
I would say that's not true.
Hold on.
That's not
That's
true.
not
Whatever.
Because
That's
would
not
you?
Ain't no nigga
Because
that was
would
saying
you?
That's
But
not
would
true.
you?
all the time.
I don't have a
That's
car,
my choice.
and I'm single. Ever
that's
since
my
I haven't had a
choice.
car for like the
So
last.
you think a guy be like, yeah, oh, you
Yes,
don't got a
I
car,
don't
ain't
want to
fucking
come
with you.
pick you up every time we hang out. I don't want to always have to pick you up and drop you off. Yes, a nigga will say that in an instant. Are you kidding me?
So what he's saying
And you
is
want to know why I got like that? Because he know he ain't getting no pussy.
typically a woman.
That's why he don't want to come get you.
Typically, a guy will fuck with a bum ass female before a female will fuck with a bum ass.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I could be a millionaire. I still date the girl that work at Walmart. $12 an hour.
That's not true.
That's a
That's
lie.
definitely
Bullshit.
not true.
You a
Bullshit.
lie.
I'm sorry, bro. But I mean,
Bullshit.
It's that level
That's
of
not true,
ambition. If you
'cause it's
haven't built
not-
yourself
I'm
past that standard, I
at a
don't
standard
want
to
you.
where I won't fuck with certain females
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
the
bro.
rats though, that's
Like
different.
certain females
If
I just
you
can't fuck
know-
with, bro. Like
I-
I'm generalizing, but yeah.
I am a army.
you know, exactly you know what's up.
I got a
Hello?
5-bedroom house.
Yeah,
I
is
want
this
to date a girl that got
As
3
long
kids.
as she's doing something, I'm not
Is
gonna
this
fuck with a female that ain't
Hello?
doing shit.
You
Basically,
know what
I
I'm saying?
If she
I
ain't
am
I
a
got a
army
5-bedroom
vet.
house. Don't mean
No,
I'm gonna date a
no.
girl with 3 kids.
I'm
Yeah.
an army vet. I will not fuck with a nigga that's in his 40s that's a janitor at Wendy's. I will not,
Why not?
because I am an army vet. I am a chef. I have worked for world-renowned companies. I have worked for 5-star, multi-million-dollar
Well,
companies.
what if you got attracted to this guy before you found that out? And when you talking to him,
It wouldn't be that.
you,
it would
you,
be.
I'm just
it would-
But
listen.
what if you knew
No,
him
but
from
it would be-
childhood and he was like your
No,
child?
I ain't- no,
You
no,
had
no,
to-
no, we're
No,
not
but it
doing
would
that.
be.
And you
Where
make an
is it? Would
exception
be.
for him.
Why are you in this situation? Where is your ambition?
That's true.
What happened to you that you haven't progressed past this point? Because for me, that is an entry level position, and you as a 47-year-old man do not match my same level of ambition. If
I
I've climbed the ladder this high and you are still down here, then how the fuck can I meet?
But how did you get attracted to that person?
No, I can't be.
Okay, so then y'all won't even go nowhere. It's just like
If they, I mean, physically,
I'm
if they
thinking we
like
talking
me.
about why are you talking
If
to this
physically
person?
they thought I was attractive, and I thought they were attractive, but that would hold me back. That's like
moving
an
forward.
ultimatum.
Mhm.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't see no progression, then yeah, you gotta go ahead and do
It's not because of where you are; it's because of how much you put forth or didn't put forth to get there. Like I built myself up to be.
What if
I
it's a good
yeah.
explanation to why?
What, like jail?
No,
Like prison?
No, to ask to
Because
where.
that 40-something years old and this what you doing?
Because
Like, what happened?
that's what it
No, I'm
usually
just saying,
is.
like, what if that's just where he? Yeah, I can't.
That's
I-
what
But at the
that's
age,
I was
it's
about to
like,
say, I can't
why?
even help
Yeah.
that.
That's usually what it is. If
Because
you've been
I
locked
can't even
up,
imagine me being 40-something and being fucked up.
yeah.
At McDonald's,
That-
being a janitor.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm saying.
'cause I mean, I can't imagine that.
Yeah,
I can
Yeah.
imagine that now.
that's not. I'm not.
He just got out the joint.
I can't.
You better
Well,
go look somewhere else, my guy.
Yeah, McDonald's. He just got out the joint.
He settled for the job that accepted him.
Hey, this was it.
Sometimes that is.
Our officer said, "Hey, you don't do this. So
But
he gonna be there."
I'm not playing. I got a job at
I'm the type
KFC,
person, if I can't
and
get
I
a
worked
chair,
there for
I ain't
like
gonna
2
beg for a
days,
chair.
and I was
Nobody's
like, this
table gonna
ain't
be
me.
long
Like
table.
I've built
So you know
my
that's the type of
experience and
guy
my
I am, so-
reputation so far beyond that I am ashamed to work here. Okay.
Candle we got burning.
That's all
Better
right.
Home Gardens, French country vanilla. That's what it smelled like. It smelled like devil lettuce, Moscato, and
Yeah,
what's up?
yeah.
I don't know. Shit, motherfucker might be sweated out. Let me see.
Get that together.
Who should plan the date?
Who should plan the date?
Mm.
Who should plan the date? Other guy in the room that was never properly introduced.
What's up? I'm Herb.
Herb.
Yeah.
Herb. Everybody.
Herb.
Herb. All right, Herb. Who should plan the date?
What was that? What? It's
That's
You made
the
sound
neighbor.
effects. This is my
Sound
neighbor
effects.
talking
That's the
while
neighbor.
trying to do a fucking podcast. This shit right here.
who should plan a date? I mean, I think both people should plan a date.
No. First or second date. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
First
what,
or second date.
yeah. What day we talking about?
Let's talk about
First
first
one.
date. Who should plan the first date? What does it
In
depend
general,
on? What?
guys plan the first date.
That's just what it how it
Because we the
goes.
one pursuing women. So
Yeah.
more likely, 99% of the time, the guys plan the first date because we the one
Yeah.
pursuing y'all.
Okay.
Exactly. The woman is the just she more put on her. She want to get chased. She want to get chased. She want the guy to come to her.
Absolutely.
She's coming to look
Absolutely.
good for. Like I go if I go out, I'm like, okay, I'm about to go do this. You need to be looking good for me because we're going out.
like
I want to go somewhere, and I want to take you somewhere. But sometimes a female can do that too. I mean, based off things that she know her guy likes.
Yes,
Like,
but
that's
why the question is the first and second date, because the answers vary once you've been with the person or have had so many times experiences.
Once you
with
start
it's
knowing what they
really,
like,
that's just really based off who more interested. Like seriously.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna say that that's true. But me as a learn personally, if the guy plans the first date, and I mean like really plans it, like I meet you somewhere and you drive us to a location, you know, you've picked your made reservations, like, and we walk around the area, like you plan the atmosphere, and I just met up with you and I dressed up. So the second day, I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to plan it. Oh, I want to plan it.
That's
You know,
I agree with that.
I feel like so.
I do. I feel like the guy should set the tone.
Yeah, set the tone,
feel
because
like he should set the tone,
men are
but I still feel like
represented.
a female should show her, like, show the guy something.
You don't think that's just be cute. Masculine and aggressive?
Don't just be cute.
You don't think that's masculine and aggressive?
I mean,
to kind of take control in the situation, you taking the control out of the man's hands.
No, like I said.
I mean,
I feel like a guy should set the tone with the first date.
It's
like,
very untraditional.
He should set the standard, like with the first of everything.
Yeah.
Just set the tone of who he is as a man.
Yeah.
But
leadership.
Yeah, take the lead. He should. A man should do that. That's what men do. But as for a woman, like, she should still show her go out of her way to show more her interest.
Yeah.
Not just be cute all the time and just. I guess. I mean. That's why guys end up cheating, because now other women are like, hey, what's up?
You going beyond the first date though.
No,
right? Yeah.
I mean,
that's why.
Right, yeah, but that's I'm just
question.
But I'm still going. But I'm just
you answered the question for the first date.
What did you have?
Oh, well, I was just gonna say, going forward, you know, it could be either way. You know, after the first date is out the way, it could be man or woman asking out. I mean,
this is a fucking crazy ass date. For me, everybody, I'm sorry. This is a fucking crazy day. I got off work.
So
next
reaction video.
Who should pay? Who should pay? Who should pay for the date?
The first date?
For the date.
The first date?
Yeah.
If I'm going on a date with P. Diddy or Chris Brown or they should pay.
You should
for
pay.
Sure.
Oh, you stupid.
First date.
I'm sorry.
They should pay.
You dating a billionaire?
What?
No.
The billionaire should definitely pay.
You definitely should pay.
So they should pay depending on what amount of money they have.
You definitely should pay.
They should always pay.
You got to think.
A grown man with grown man money is always going to pay on the first date. That's how you set the tone that you are a man. You are a provider. You are trying to exhibit key skills, providing, reproduction, longevity.
But now we're not talking about a normal person. We talking about P. Diddy. We ain't talking about just a nigga walking up the block.
Yeah, why you do that?
Yeah, we talking about P.
Look at
Diddy.
you like this.
Yeah, because all the women is going crazy on this nigga. So you gonna have to show this nigga that
I spent $100,000 in Vegas.
All women want his money.
How much money do you got?
Spend some on you.
Exactly. You think who you dealing with? See, the more money guys get, our attitude change.
Yeah.
But I've been saying that's since the beginning, because that's about requiring somebody to be on your same level.
Like Kim Kardashian, he need to set the tone.
No,
but if he was going to go fuck with one of y'all,
you fuck Kanye?
He'd probably take.
You fuck Ray J?
But that ain't no money. That ain't really doing nothing for y'all. That's eating. That ain't nothing. He do that shit on the regular. That ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's not a good. You did that.
That's like you going to the store getting a loose cigarette.
What are you saying about a reaction?
I got a reaction video.
No, you do that. You want it in the.
So I got a reaction video. This video is from the late great Kevin Samuels, and a lot of people get the whole misconception using stupid words like bash and say hate black women. But I'll say, you ever sit down and really, the dude just spit logical points, and a lot of these women that come on here, they never had somebody tell them the truth. They take it in a hurtful way. So I got a video for y'all. Let's go ahead and get this going. Let's pop this. This from the homie.
1 to 10.
Right here.
6.
Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3", you should be roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157,
Oh,
160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight.
I
And
can
you
lose
have
the weight.
listen. If you're average to cute looking,
I don't have it.
if you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children, overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average? Factor all those things in together.
Average.
So why should you get anything over? Then why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should
Baby,
get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all the time.
when the last time you seen a 400-pound woman getting in the fucking Lamborghini? You never seen Lizzo in a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. Never. Never. You won't fit, big bitch. No.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
That was cold. Yeah, Vaughn.
They don't have big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man,
I can't
I'm
get-
just
I
saying.
can't get
Okay,
this.
I want to. No. I mean, let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man? Make
Ain't
that
nothing
make
wrong with it. Wait.
No,
Ain't
you
nothing-
said so I should just
ain't
settle.
nothing
No, you said that.
wrong.
Listen. You said so I should just settle for an average guy, and I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not get?
I would be settling. I mean, nothing
Why
wrong with average.
why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't have no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't fine enough for no money.
I'm not fine enough for money.
No. You're
Average
6.
women
You're 5.
date
You're 5. You said you're
millionaires.
6, man. You said you're 6. You don't get money.
Up over there.
You get second shift at the plant.
Drink some of your red. You have to go back and buy some more wine.
Did you go to college?
I broke 2 cups.
No,
She made me drop.
Oh yeah, the color.
Okay, ma'am. So
I have my own business.
congratulations. Don't care. Ma'am, you got 2 children.
That's why I got it, because I started.
And you said you are 6. I give you 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you.
This your cup.
Look,
This
I
is
didn't
your
say
cup.
I'm asking, ma'am, because we're just having a conversation.
That's her
You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would
okay,
be.
so I guess we'll be settling for each other.
Well,
that
would he be, no, but my issue is, you said settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve.
Sorry.
When we settle, we get
Because
less.
I already have everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
Fabian, I want you to understand what I asked you last night. I asked this question oftentimes with Black women. If you have to work as hard today or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, Black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single, because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone. It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide, but that's not necessarily easy. It's harder. Relationships are hard. So, ma'am, you got all the things you need, except somebody to share life with. And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards? Okay, then why should he not get the best? If he can meet your highest standard, he can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a business?
They don't have, Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you, Kevin, you say that
Mhm.
high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
No.
and you go off women.
No, 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 no. If you want to
to
know, no. High value men, that's a complete different component. That's less than 10% of men.
He dying.
And high value men get high value women, women who are in high demand.
right,
That's not your category.
She's like, what?
because I got kids, right?
You're not, ma'am. No, yes. Are you? Would you say that you're a woman that's in high demand or most wanted?
I mean, yeah, I could be. I mean,
You could be.
if I
Okay.
take can I tell you?
Listen. No,
Can I
no.
tell you about myself?
Hold on. Ma'am, you're 37 with two children. Where in the world do women who are average to above average, average to cute, who are a little overweight with two kids, where are these women in high demand?
Kevin, I'm working on myself. So if
No,
I was
ma'am,
to
I asked a
lose-
very specific question. It's not, no, because you're working on yourself. That's fine, but that doesn't mean you're in high demand.
I can get there. You know?
And
So
see,
you mean to tell me if I can lose 20 pounds
It's pulling.
Yeah, snatch up.
and
80
I take
years
care,
ago, 80 years ago with a woman in your position, even without the children, 80 years ago would a woman in your position be with the top 10% man?
you said
80 years ago. 80
Was she-
years ago. Would she be with a man in the top 10% of all men?
60.
80 years ago.
Just off work. Like,
Yeah.
No. There are a limited amount of these men to go around.
Nigga was like,
Ma'am. This one I want you guys to understand, especially in the black community.
"Nah, boy," they like, "Hey, speak." No, you always-
You're an average woman by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that's being fair. Average at best is more likely the term. Average at best would be pretty fair.
I said, "What? You don't know?"
But listen,
I'm
the issue-
listening.
but the issue is, so I got to
Right.
settle for an
That big
average
girl that's
man.
5'5". Remember, she 5'5".
That's not settling.
big girl.
That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Little. Oh, I know.
Be
She's
reincarnated.
little. She couldn't get to that door.
You can't get one.
You don't
She
know
gonna sit
what to
that
Let me be
Yeah.
honest, you can't. You're 37 with two
You
kids.
could. You said
If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick
20,
you
that's 30,
over a
that's
woman with
30
no
pounds.
children?
30 pounds and I
I
couldn't
told
fit
you
through that
I
door.
can get high
30
value- I can
pounds.
go on dates
How tall are you?
with high
5'4".
caliber men.
Yes, they will go on dates with you. They will talk to you. They'll have sex with you.
We talk about marriage. We talk about
I'm
marriage.
legally
I want you to
5'4".
understand
Crazy.
this is what the issue is, because I've talked about this for a year and a half, because men will deal with you. What man of value who is a high value man recognized by other men of value? What man that fits in that category is seriously vetting you to be a wife today?
I'm talking to someone now. I'm been dating this guy now who's pretty high value, and we've been talking.
How
about
old is he?
marriage. He's
I've had it.
51.
And what makes him high value?
I ain't heard. Face value. We had hit the lottery for $10 million. You'll date her?
Hell no.
Exactly.
He owned his own.
Because
Am
why?
I gonna
car
lie?
dealership.
Because why?
Why would I lie?
He has
Because
multiple
why?
2
businesses.
kids, 2 baby
Uh-huh.
daddies, about 6
He
miles
owns
away.
houses.
Because she ain't
Uh-huh.
like,
He's
I
doing
was there
pretty
or not.
good for himself.
Because she ain't showing
Okay.
okay.
Not
not no
rich,
other
but-
reason. Just 'cause
Ma'am,
she's not
being
your
high
type.
value is more than just
It's not a
money.
joke. Because she
He
not
got
his
good-
type. That's
head on
why.
his shoulders.
really
He
why.
got a good personality.
Look.
He take care of himself. He work out.
But now
He
you
don't
can
even look like
like-
he
Oh,
50.
Jesus Christ,
You just
ma'am.
changed it up. And
I'm trying to be reasonable, but it's more than just money. And I'm saying a man okay, why would a man, how can I say this without sounding rude?
Kevin, just
I'm trying to, why would a man who has this going on, and what state are you in?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, I didn't need, I just said state. But anyway, why would a man who's
marrying women for no reason. Right?
choose a woman like that?
He was doing
Okay, if you say he's high value, to me, when I talk about high value, it's not just money, It's over a period of time. It's what you do. It's also men of value must recognize you as a peer or a potential peer. You got to have a network of high value men and others, and you must be useful to others in a group. So you judge a man not just on his money, by his network, by other men who say, yeah, that's a man of value. He's a mover or shaker, a most eligible. Okay, man, but these men don't settle. They don't settle. They don't get women who are. There are men on YouTube right now saying, I don't know what I'm talking about being high value. But here's one thing that they do agree with me on.
That's
That's some simple shit.
because
So do you know the history of Kevin Samuels?
Because
hold on. Do you actually know the history of him? So he actually a image consultant in real life.
I thought about saying it was like something else.
So no, before that,
Hold up,
before he started doing his videos for years, he can treat dudes, telling dudes better hygiene, dress better, get your body shape, do this. He did that for years because he's the image consultant. But the problem he was having, okay, so now you got dudes, I've been dealing with you for years. I done went from a guy making 30,000 a year, now I make 100,000 a year. I got all this on point. Okay, look at the girls I got to choose from. This shit right here.
That's what you got to deal with, though.
Man.
They don't take a woman with children. They don't.
This shit.
I've had men who vehemently disagree with me on a lot of things. They don't listen to me, but unanimously, we don't take another man's children because that's not even in their mindset. They don't.
Done with what?
This is video.
Why?
We can all talk about it.
So you ladies can call it what you want, and I think
I've heard it.
How long have y'all been dating?
We've heard enough.
2 weeks.
That nigga said, bitch, you been dating for 2 weeks? That nigga said, it's like, man. So, we have fun laugh about an hour. And you laugh.
So, what do y'all think about what this guy was saying?
We're live and we're gonna talk about people.
We talking about the video we was watching.
I was in and out of it. I wasn't really paying attention to everything.
I know you wasn't. I'm just waking you up. That's why I just woke you back up. You all right?
Let me sum it up.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm short. I'm not attractive. I got 2 baby daddies. I'm overweight, but I want a guy to be the best he can be.
I'll re-sum it up. I'm an average woman with 2 children,
What you mean
and I
average?
want an above average man.
Okay, well, we can agree on that.
Am I eligible for that? Question mark.
No.
That was the video. Jesus.
I think we both. I'm bringing, and I don't know what the hell you talking about.
That was the video. We were arguing about, we were summing up the video. And he said, no, me and him. And he said, I'm ugly. I'm, 5'5". I can't get a man. I want a man who makes a lot of money. And I said, no, that's not what she said. She said, I'm an average woman and I want an above average man.
Right. Okay, so what are we talking about? That sounds really
Did she
stupid.
just, the man was telling her she didn't deserve an above average man.
I was about to say, it doesn't mean she does. I was about to say, it's not that she don't deserve above average man, but she can't be expecting above average man.
That's
she's
what
just
she was
an average
expecting.
woman.
Yeah.
She's stupid. I mean, she sounds, it's ludicrous.
Yeah. She might even be, she's like, not below average, but like medium below average.
Like mediocre,
yeah.
She's not even my type. She not even my standards.
Yeah. But wait, she didn't say she didn't drive. She got a car. She got a crib. She take care of her crib.
I'm straight on her. Look at
her.
her.
We gotta stop giving credit to stuff like that. She's supposed to have that.
Yeah. Look, why is she?
Hey, if I say hey,
I'm saying why is she 350?
Hey, hold on,
like she can't lose weight. Like that's
let's say this.
Like if you want to look good, if you want to look good, if you want to look good for a man, if you really want something, go to the gym.
No, there are men that like women that size and appreciate women that size.
Okay, see, that's where you get fucked up. They will fuck women that size.
No, they prefer.
No, you don't understand that.
They
prefer.
No, they prefer.
They will fuck her. Don't mean they like her.
They prefer her. They prefer.
Yes, we'll fuck her.
I'm not doing none of that shit. They prefer. I have friends that exclusively date.
Because it's all they can get.
No, it's not. It's by far it's not. It's what they like.
Hey, where the bottle at, man? Give me the bottle.
I
need
said
the-
the same.
I need
No.
the bottle.
You don't get no bottle.
I need the bottle. Somebody go to the store. This is gonna be a 3-hour podcast. I need goddamn. Give me
I
a
told you
bitch.
it's men that genuinely like.
No, not really. They don't.
Yes, no, really
No,
they do.
really, they don't.
Really they do.
Ain't it? Don't you think?
I
Really?
know
You got
that.
two men in the
Looks
room.
like that.
I don't want to offend
That's all he can
nobody.
get.
He only like that.
That's all he can get.
No,
Bush.
that's what he like.
No, that's what he can
his
get.
That's
type.
what he attracts.
That's his
That's
type.
That's
what he
what he can
attracts.
get.
I'll say
All
that.
right.
I ain't gonna say that's what he get.
Nate.
That's what he
A
attracts.
lot of women say Nate look good, but Nate go for the
But when they fuck with Nate, they be like, fuck him.
Yeah,
He
Nate-
know that's what he can get in finesse. Come on, stop playing.
Come on.
How many times I go out? They like, oh, you always like the little skinny petite, little light skinned chick. I was like, well, damn, okay, then ain't what you like. Okay, that's what you like. You like the fat girl, cool. No,
Okay.
Listen, stop.
How
Hold on,
about
listen
no?
to me. Listen
Here's
to me.
here's
Hold
a
on,
range.
stop. Listen.
Here's something.
Hold on, listen. They say, oh, you always like the skinny, petite, light skin. I say, cool. Well, hey, that's what I like. Oh, you like the big girl? Okay, cool. But why we go out? I'm not staring at
And
your
it's
girl. You
always
trying to burn the
usually the
hole
niggas-
through my bitch?
It's always usually the niggas that just got out of prison for 15 years that's fucking the bitches like that.
I like big niggas.
How
How
about that?
I'm being real. You
I-
know what I'm talking about.
I'm attracted
Like, when you
to
see a
large
big,
men.
Big
I'm
like that.
attracted to large men. Giants, anybody that shops at the big and tall store, I am attracted to them. I am attracted to plus size, extra tall, large fucking men, not skinny niggas. So, how the tables have turned.
So Bob that live in his mama's basement that play Xbox all day.
We
eating
talking
pizza.
about weight preferences.
You like
we not,
big
we talking
dude.
about
He
Hey,
work
dude.
a full-time job, take
physical.
care of his kids, and have a good life. I'm talking about a regular plus size man. He don't have to do all of that just to be big bone, baby. And he got it going on. That's what I'm talking about. Going to the gym all
Hey,
the
you-
time. A
You
little
agree
chubby.
with this? I'm
Used to
putting her
play
Instagram in
sports.
the description.
Man.
Hey, hit her up. Her Instagram
Man.
will be in the description.
Don't put my Instagram on
And then
there.
across the bottom of the screen,
Dog.
support her. And hey, hit her up, big. Hey, big dude. You know, quit whacking off playing Call of Duty. Hit her up. She love big dudes. Here you go. Give her your whole check. There you go.
Okay, that's what we do.
I just put you on. I just
We
put
gonna
you
blow
on.
this up.
You better get a million
We gonna blow
DMs.
this up. You hear me?
No, no.
You didn't. I don't even care because I need some attention. I'm single. I'm not even interested in nobody right now. So bring it
that
on.
That part.
Bring it on.
Say that again.
I got time to fuck around and find out. Bring it on.
Fuck her. Hey, people that fuck around and
Bring
find
it on.
out usually find
Bring it
out.
on.
Mm.
That
I'm gonna
part.
find out something. I've been finding out some things. Dating has shown me some things. I'm quite frankly done seeing them. I don't want to date nobody else.
Drop something.
Really.
Yeah, that goes back to the beginning of the podcast. You
That's
know,
what you say. Final thoughts.
that was my final thought.
Final thought.
Final thought. Where's the
Relationships this day and
lead?
age. Good or bad? How do you like it?
Relationships this day and age is too much. What is everybody else doing, and we should be doing what
Absolutely.
everybody else doing, and if we're not doing what everybody else doing, our relationship is not right. That's what the relationships are in today and age, bro. That's modern relationships.
Absolutely.
I ain't got nothing to say. No comment.
On all of that, what? Okay, I can accept that.
Relationships is what you make it.
Period.
That too. But that's not what she said. The question is, what is relationships today and age? Today and age more.
I'ma end.
What is basically what is the trend?
What a
and
question.
what is it? I'll re-ask her question. What is the trend in today and age relationships? Like how? What is it? How does
Mike,
it
check 1
go?
2 1 2.
Not Jerry's final
What are-
thought.
I'm
How
about to
they
be
based?
spitting. Now I'm gonna ask a question, and I know this question will get all
Shut
cat, but I'm gonna ask two ladies in the room, and just answer it honestly. You know, the internet gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. So
I don't know. Herb gonna judge me like a motherfucker.
I'm not gonna judge.
hold on, I gotta word this
I'm
right.
not a judgmental person. I don't judge too much. I won't do that.
Why do y'all think so many black women have kids but is unmarried in general? Not just in general.
You
Not
wanna
one
know?
particular case.
You want to know?
You don't wanna know.
I mean, it's
I
only
know.
up to the woman to see.
I ain't saying
Because-
I'm
not
not everybody
not-
else go first. No, go.
Not
that's how I
one
almost
particular case.
Go ahead.
Now I'm talking in general.
Go ahead.
I mean, the man got to propose to the woman. Shit, a lot of them probably would have said yes, but they ain't get proposed to.
But she hit my point. Yeah, why nigga ain't asking you? Why he ain't asking you?
Bravo. What
A
you
lot
think?
of a lot of a man asking a woman for marriage. It ain't a lot of times it ain't got nothing to do with her. It got a lot to do with him.
Mhm.
Is he ready to settle
Mhm.
down? Is he ready to ask her for marriage?
Why is he not asking? Is the question.
Sometimes it's a
It's the
him
undertone.
problem. Why does it have to have anything to do with her?
It's a man voting in silence, but y'all understand that shit get older.
Why are black women not married? Is that what's the question?
Yeah.
I need to read. I want to hear the question again. Say it again.
Why so many black women
Not
They
married.
have kids, so not married.
That
with
got kids and not married.
the queens of engagement been
I wouldn't
engaged
say that
40 times.
I wouldn't say that the queens of engagement.
Many of the queens of man,
Speak on it.
I'm in front of two computers right now, boy.
That's because they
my
fucking.
bad typing
'Cause
in
I'm about
my
to ask
dyslexic ass. I
Speak
will
on
type this shit in.
Speak on it. Y'all done speaking on it because I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you why more black women than any other race in the United States of America has kids and is unmarried.
Okay, that's
It's
a different
because in the 80s, black men were systematically removed from the home and put into prison. Systematically. That means the system was out to get them to separate families, and the black woman would go on welfare with her children. And from then till this day, it's statistically known that more black men are incarcerated than any other race in the United States of America. So don't ask me why black women are unmarried. Ask America why black men are incarcerated at the rates they are incarcerated when we barely make up a quarter of the population.
Makes sense.
That's all I have to say on that.
Well, they go, thank God to the internet.
What?
Boom, 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 boom. Black love, Americans one.
She just said that right there.
70% of black men are incarcerated due to what? Laws and customs denying black people the right to marry, welfare policies, and prison industrial complex. It's which that is everything I just said.
Yeah, that's literally exactly.
That's exactly what I just said.
You just confirmed what she just said.
Thank you for confirming my point.
You literally just confirmed what she said.
Only speaking on facts.
Those
That
are
was a
facts.
fact.
That's it. Trying to
Y'all
argue.
spoke on facts. Those
Hold on,
are facts.
that's
That
it.
was a
I
fact.
gave you facts.
She didn't argue it.
Just take a
She-
shot, bro. It's okay. You take a L. Take a L. You
Take
try.
it.
Take
Those
it.
were-
Take
those
it
were
proudly,
facts.
bro.
Y'all
Those
sit
were
here.
facts.
I'm sorry, you my man, but just take
So,
that
hold
one.
on.
Just
Y'all-
shut
y'all
up. It's
sit
gonna make
here.
it look bad. It's gonna make it really look bad.
Let's silence.
He's an
Y'all sit here and we discuss stuff all night. So you think this the only fact I pulled up all night?
No, but
I'm
it's
sure
like-
No,
there's
it's
more.
not about that.
Everything
This
I
is
said,
a-
I checked.
This is an individual situation right now. This is
Right.
singular. This is
Go
me
ahead.
stating facts. And now what do you think about those facts? Because I just told you that black men are systematically incarcerated, and that's why black women are unwed. So what do you think about those facts? That's the facts.
Once again, let me reiterate. You don't think I'll actually check and do my homework on this all day?
No.
So
That's
this
not
the
the
first thing
answer.
I actually got facts on. Just
That's not the
look it
answer
up.
to the
You think this the
question.
first thing I just
No,
what the fuck I'm talking
that's
about?
not what we're talking about.
Keep
We're talking
going.
about what do you think about those facts? That was your question. These are your answers. What do you think about those facts?
That played a part, and that still actually happened today because now you get a girl that got Section 8, they like, oh, a guy can't stay with you, so you're kicking the husband out the house. Continuing on, same shit.
No, she shouldn't be on Section 8 with a husband.
Why the fuck not?
No.
Well, they wouldn't kick the husband out if you
No, the
got
husband
on.
can't be in the house if you're on Section 8.
It's boyfriend. It's the boyfriend.
Well, boyfriend, you can be married. Motherfuckers been broke for years.
It's
Shit.
not. It's not.
Don't think because you got a husband, y'all ain't doing financially bad. 90% of fucking Americans is living paycheck to paycheck. You fucking one flat tire, one call off for being fucked up.
Bingo.
That's 90% of Americans. White, black, Asian, Hindu, Gentile, whatever the fuck, Hispanic, whatever. That's 90% of Americans.
I don't
One
know if I
paycheck
believe
for
that.
being
I feel
fucked
like
up.
But no, we're going back to what you said originally.
But I'm saying, it ain't just with the black. I mean, no, that played a part. No, you actually right on that. No, you're 100% right. I'm not disagreeing with you. But that's what that was that thing back then. Because look, back then when you had all this other shit going on, like the 60s, when it was so much harder for black people, it was more black people married than it is now.
Absolutely. I think this has been a great conversation.
You know, 60s and 70s, black marriage rates went down, increasing. Back then, it was easier. Like damn, it's easier to get married now, but the marriage rates is like fuck. You as a black female, like, hey, you don't get like, hey, yeah, I got 3 kids with my baby daddy. He ain't shit. I'm like, damn, you got 3 kids. Why you ain't married? The fuck, I'm gonna marry that nigga for? Bitch, you gave him 3 kids. What the fuck you mean? Okay,
That part.
I'm gonna shut that up. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a dumb bitch.
He was good enough to have 3 kids with, but he wasn't good enough to marry. Explain this shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
Explain this shit to me.
Well, don't blame.
No, as the only woman in the group with kids.
No,
as the only woman in the group of kids, I can say 100% facts that I chose a man that I was proud to give a child to, still to this day. Proud to give a child to.
You lived up to the roof. You did good. You've been married for more than a decade. You only got 1 kid by him. If you had 5 kids by him, you did it. Everything. Whatever y'all didn't work out for, but overall, man, look, most of these bitches be pregnant longer than they motherfucking been in a relationship. Take 9 months to see if they carry the child to term. They've only been in a relationship for 3 months and they had a baby. So shit, you killed the fucking game.
Right here.
But you know, you light-skinned black women, so they don't consider you black.
Shut up.
Don't you know.
No, that's a whole nother topic. Don't
even
get me started on being a biracial American. Don't fuck me.
I'm gonna end this.